Welcome to I Drive Crap, yet another show edition. So we're going to take the Ranger because it's an antique, and we're going to put it on the show field at the Ford Nationals in Carlisle. So, I am going to head out with Calvin, and we're going to go and see the show. Welcome to another edition of I Drive Crap. What do you do when everything just falls apart? Do you have a backup plan? Do you have any idea of what to do when everything goes to crap? What do you do? For this video, the first time I was going to make it was going to be another motorcycle. So I was pulling that motorcycle out to do, and my neighbor was cutting their grass. So, these things happen. They need to cut their grass. I can't really film while they're mowing. I thought, well, I'll just wait till a little later. They got finished with their yard. I came out, got everything together. Rain. Okay, I thought, well, the Ford Nationals are this weekend, so I will pack up the Ranger and the boy, and we would kind of do what I did with the Bubble. Drive it out there, put it on the show field as a lap. So he and I drove out in the pouring rain, got to Carlisle, went to check in. So for the Bubble and 3 people was $42, including the goodie bag. To go to the Ford Nationals with the Ranger and the boy, it was over 70 in the pouring rain. So no thank you. Turned around and went back up to the Antique Automobile Museum in Hershey. They were having a bus meet, so that was very nice. We had a good time there. After there, we went down the road, got burgers and milkshake. It was a good day. Started driving home, got about 30 miles from home on I-78, and I heard ding, and then there was this. So this is the serpentine belt. It turns out that the belt tensioner decided to disintegrate and explode. So what do you do in a situation like that? You have no power steering, no charging, no cooling, so it's only a matter of time. And I had just passed an exit. So I gently nursed the truck over to the next exit, took a look at it, realized it wasn't something I could fix in a truck stop parking lot. I have been a member for a long time. This is my own dime, not sponsored. I called AAA. I'm a AAA Plus member. With vehicles such as these, it's a good idea to have. I always found it to be. If something catastrophic happens, you just call up 1-800, hey, my crap's broke, and within 100 miles, they'll take you wherever you and your car want to go. So I had my little stranger danger towed back to the house, and right now I'm waiting on parts. According to the tracking, those things should be here today. Fingers crossed. I don't think I can adequately explain what a horrible mechanic I am. I am very bad at it. It's one of those things I think I can tackle, and I'm interested to see. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money to find out if maybe I hammered the engine or something worse. I know the radiator boiled over, and I was not willing to sit on the side of the highway with the boy. I have since picked up some distilled water since it's coming into summertime, and I am going to fill it with distilled water, so just in case it continues to leak, I am not doing any damage to the environment or my driveway or my yard. That is the plan, and all we know is plans don't usually come together. So how is this shirt appropriate? That's right. Ramones, Road to Ruin. And here we are on the road to ruin. We will wait for the parts, and I will see you later. So here we are under the hood of the Ranger, and we will come right down here. There is no belt, and if we look right down there, that is the idler, or the pulley. And as you can see, it is no good. We have that on order. Between the belt tensioner and the idler pulley and the belt are 2 pieces of a 3-piece kit. It's a good idea to replace the third one. You might as well just get it all done. The parts came. We are just trying to get this done. The boy has completed the yard, and now I just need to get this bolt out. This is why I am a horrible mechanic. There it goes. That's that. Well, that's one part. Hopefully it's not easy because I broke the bolt, because that would suck. We're getting it done. With this one out of the way, that should make the other part pretty easy. Like I said, horrible mechanic. Well, that looks pretty good. So now I just have to remove the retainer. Retainer's done. Now we just have to finesse it. It has been finessed. Now we are going to put the retainer back. So that's done. I'm going to put that right there. You would think that now we would be able to easily get to the other one, but it does not seem to be so. Oh, that was no good. Can't get it yet? Yes, we can. I would say that that right there is pretty well disintegrated. So what else do we have? I think that it wants us to replace the whole assembly. So it looks like the bolt from the old one is a 7mm. Well, 8mm. That's not going to work. Try again. It looks like it is going. Yep. Now it's getting undone by hand. Alright, so we have our new socket. Oh, that ain't no good. Shouldn't be this hard. This is why I'm a horrible mechanic, because I'm about ready to lose it. Well, okay, grabbed what I needed, and I don't know where it is. Here it is. Dude! Sweet. Alright, it is break time. So whenever you're doing stuff like this, always a good idea to have some water. And it fell down. Didn't go far. Welcome to iDrive Crap. So today the Ranger is completed. I was going to say finished, but it's still going. Serpentine belt is on, everything's replaced. Everything seems okay. The power steering was the biggest issue, but I think all the air came out of that. So we're going to crank up and head for breakfast. Let's see if it's good. The coolant and the battery and the oil pressure have been okay, and it's not making horrendous noises anymore, so that is always a plus. A little bit of a whine on the power steering, but it's not creating the problems that it was before. So that is okay. This has been the ending edition of Fixing Crap with iDrive Crap. So, catastrophic weekend ended up not that bad.